Hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Jay and welcome to the Shiplife. So before we dive into today's cruise news, because there is a lot, I do want to address the cruise ship in the room. Well, actually there's multiple. I want to talk about my comment that I put out yesterday. However, if you guys don't want to hear any of it, you want to get straight to the cruise news, I will leave a tick mark somewhere in this general vicinity. Just go ahead and click on that and you'll get straight to the cruise news. Now, anyway, for people that are still here right now, yesterday I did say that I don't like when I take days off because when I take days off, I end up missing some big news. It seems that way. Now, I'll be honest with you, it's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's frustrating because I then have to play catch up. And there's this big battle with the YouTube algorithm and the people that actually watch my videos. The computer sees people not clicking on videos and it kind of demotes the channel to a certain degree. And then I got to work to get back to where I was. Now, the only reason that I put this out there is because a lot of people were saying that I should just go ahead and post every single day. Now, no offense to any of the older content creators out there whatsoever, because there's only a few of us doing cruise news, as most of you know. Personally, I'm 29 years old. I have a child to take care of. As most of you know, I also travel a lot outside of cruising. I'm in Mexico right now. I'll be in Ireland later this year. I'll be in France and Europe. And throughout these travel days and other life issues and problems that will occur, well, to be honest with you, there's not much I can do about it. I can't post every single day, but you guys know I do my best. Sometimes I post up to 3 videos per day. Now, also, a lot of people were talking about my Airbnb yesterday for some reason. Well, I know the background was absolutely atrocious, but I was only staying in Cancun for one day for my dentist appointment, so I bought a little $20 Airbnb to stay in, just a place to lay my head for the night because I got there that evening. Now, I'm a very simple man, so this is what I did. Somebody also said that I was poor because I went to the dentist in Cancun. Look, guys, I'll tell you straight up, I need a root canal, I need a tooth replacement, an implant, I need a tooth removed. All that stuff in the US with insurance, I would have paid about $10,000 to $15,000. In Mexico, which by the way, the dentist that I go to is not a Mexican dentistry, it's a French dentistry. The guy was recommended to me a year or so ago and they are absolutely amazing. I will be doing a video about it, just not on this channel. So I just want to let you guys know that whole scenario. I don't really have to explain it. However, posting every day, I try to keep you guys in the loop a little bit with what's going on in my personal life. That way we can all have some common ground and understanding as far as where we're going here in this cruise community. Now, with that out of the way, we do have a lot of cruise news to unpack for today's video. We got celebrity cruise lines that's removing some masking policies ASAP. We have the Carnival Fascination that has officially been sent over to the Scrapyard, and we have Australia, poor Australia, over in the Down Under. They have now extended their cruise pause until April. So Celebrity Cruise Lines has just come out and announced that as of February 12th, which is tomorrow or mañana because I'm in Mexico, that they will be removing their masking policy on board their ships for inside and outside. However, there is a couple caveats to that. Unvaccinated people that are sailing on board their ships, of course, still have to wear masks no matter where they go. Well, outside obviously is the exception. However, children also still have to wear masks, and everybody still has to wear masks if they are in a theater or if they're at the casino, because social distancing is not possible, and we all know the casinos and theaters can become pretty crowded. Crew members also have to wear masks on board as well. Now, none of this is surprising because, as most of you know, Royal Caribbean, its sister company, also came out and announced that as of February 15th, they will also be removing similar masking policies. So as most of you know, both Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruises all fall under the same company umbrella known as Royal Caribbean Group. They also have a luxury cruise line known as Silver Sea that surprisingly hasn't put out any announcements or changes to their masking policy on board ships. Now, this is a luxury line, and so far as of right now, everyone on board has to wear masks, even during excursions. Now, if we look outside of the Royal Caribbean Group and we go over to NCL, they have also announced that starting on March 1st, they will be removing their masking policy. Now, it's not surprising because both Royal Caribbean and NCL, they are part of a group known as the Healthy Sail Panel. So they're essentially going to follow each other and mirror each other as far as policies and rules and regulations and restrictions when it comes to COVID. Now, outside of that, if you look at Carnival or the Carnival Corporation, the largest cruising company on planet Earth, Carnival itself, Carnival Cruise Line, not the general company, has come out and said that if you get COVID and test positive and recover and you have proof, you do not have to do a pre-cruise test, and you can also get on the ship whether you are vaccinated or not. Now, this of course is extremely interesting because they haven't said anything about the masking policy. So you still have to wear masks on Carnival ships, Princess ships, Holland America ships, Costa ships, all under the Carnival umbrella. Also, MSC and Disney, they still have masking policies that are implemented. However, I do believe at this point, as this kind of trajectory continues, then it's only going to be a matter of time before the rest of the cruise lines, just like Royal Caribbean and NCL and Celebrity, of course, start to kind of ease masking restrictions. However, they could go the other route and maybe get rid of pre-cruise testing. I know a lot of people have talked about that, but I guess at this point we'll have to wait and see. But things are definitely changing. Now, moving into some sad news, the Carnival Fascination has officially arrived at breakers in Pakistan, aka the Shipyard. This fantasy class ship now joins her sisters, the Carnival Fantasy, the Carnival Imagination, and the Carnival Inspiration, all of which have been scrapped throughout the pandemic. The Carnival Fascination, while a beautiful ship, obviously was no spring chicken. She entered service in 1994 and did pretty well for Carnival. At the time, known to be one of the largest cruise ships in the entire world, really assisting in that effort to push the cruise ship industry into using larger cruise ships, which obviously was successful because we see these mega ships today. The ship was eventually sold to a river cruising company known as Century Cruises. The ship would be then known as the Century Harmony. Unfortunately, while this ship was set to kind of make its big debut as a Century cruise ship, unfortunately throughout the pandemic, this company was based over in China. They had a cruise pause, and just like that, the ship would never get past refurbishment and was eventually scrapped. Now, we are going to leave it right here with this. I could talk about this ship literally all day. I've never been on this ship. However, I heard some great things. So if you guys have any memories of the Carnival Fascination, let me know in the comment section below. Now, finally, as you guys are hitting that like button if you're enjoying today's video, and subscribing if you haven't already, that way you can stay updated whenever I post my cruise news, which is pretty much every day. Let's talk about the Down Under, Australia. They have now extended their cruise pause until April 17th. Now, this sucks because just keep in mind, there hasn't been a single cruise ship to sail in or out of Australia since March of 2020, other than, of course, the cruise ships that were repatriating crew members and getting passengers home. But either way, it's some very sad news. Now, the original expiration date for the cruise pause over in Australia was supposed to be ending on February 17th. However, according to health authorities, they extended due to the current health climate that we're dealing with being the pandemic. Now, CLIA, which is the Cruise Line International Association and basically the governing body for the world's cruise lines, did weigh in on the topic, saying that they hope this is the last extension for the Australian cruise ship industry, which is understandable because if you think about it, cruising has pretty much started up basically everywhere else in the world, Europe, the United States, and well, not Canada, you guys know what's going on over there, but cruising has been going on globally since around June of 2021. However, when you look at the cruise lines that operate over in Australia, like P&O Australia, they've had to once again extend their pause in operations all the way until May. Carnival had the ships like the Splendor and Spirit that had to now be redeployed to other places because they can't sail over there. It's just a very bad time for the cruising industry over in Australia. The cruise lines have also come out and said that it would take up to 3 months for them to resume operations, which is kind of appropriate. That's what it took over in the United States and other places for them to officially start back up. Now, I don't know exactly what's going to happen with Australia. Fingers crossed, April is the last time they extend and we can get back to some type of normality and people can get back to cruising and having a good time. But either way, guys, I'm going to leave this right here. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I appreciate every single one of you. On your way out, of course, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video so more people can see it, and I'll see you guys later. I got a breakdance competition today here in Cancun, Playa del Carmen, and I'm excited. Well, today's registrations, tomorrow's the competition, so I'm just going to hang out, have a little bit of fun, maybe do some scuba diving. I don't know yet. We'll see. Anyway, guys, see you later. Take care.